Blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daxton Hill in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. Here's Daniels. Under pressure, they got him again. Daxton Hill in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get up.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, he flat out can't be stopped. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. So that touchdown pass number 51 for him on the year, and it moves him past 2 guys at 50, 2 of the best ever, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Brady had 50 in 2007, and Mahomes did it in 2018. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To the air goes Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Daniels. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 11.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
12. Let's get set.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase finding the end zone yet again. And the Bengals add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels got a man. It's Brown. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Daniels. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Here, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out right at the 35. Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th. Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Bengals extend their lead yet again. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Commanders' offense set to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Operating from the gun. Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Looking to throw. Daniels eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It'll go into Brooks as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Jones on the return. Dancing away at the 35. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Commanders preparing for their next possession.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Daniels looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Daniels looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
11 MT, Kate. 11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. There he goes again. He may go. Jamar Chase. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase finding the end zone yet again. And the Bengals just continue to roll. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Operating from the gun. Daniels flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
19 Lions. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Now Burrow. Dancing to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And they go play action now. Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Bengals are pouring it on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Trey Hendrickson in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Here now a 3rd and 20.
Here we go. Back.
Operating from the gun. Daniels eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. Here's Jones. Nice move at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's get set. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow on play action. They'll roll him out right. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Washington offense back out there. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. He can't get him down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And that last run, it's an important one. It moves him past Lamar Jackson in his record of 1,206 rushing yards by a quarterback in a single campaign. This is caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it's a memorable catch because it's the single best reception performance in a game in league history.
How much fun has this been today for us, though, to watch this type of performance? Mr. Glue Fingers himself establishing a brand-new record in the NFL.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Here we go, here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels under pressure, and they got to him again. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team.
He's got a man complete. Down the left sideline. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Cincinnati, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Commanders,